Magandang hapon mga kasangbahay. Maybe you're wondering why these lovely Filipinas of Miss Scuba Philippines are with me. Passionate enough to take part of the International Coastal Cleanup event happening in Subic Bay, Zambales, where thousands of people from all walks of life gathered together in one common cause, and that is to save our ocean and reduce plastic pollution. So join us in today's episode on how we can create an impact and react on real change. Please stay tuned and see you at the dive. Since you've seen the sad fate of our ocean, of our coastlines.
Since this is my second coastal cleanup, so ang napapansin ko usually is in every cleanup na nangyari is puro plastic, straws, and styrofoam yung nakikita natin. So syempre as travelers, kailangan maging responsible enough ka kasi malinis mong dinatnan yung beach eh. So why not bring your trash with you, na dalhin mo yung simple trash mo, because it really help to the oceans din eh. Kasi kung ano yung tinatapon mo is, nakukuha din natin eh. Not only us, pati yung mga marine animals underneath the oceans.
Sherlyn, since nakikita ko ang dami mong hawak na plastic straw, and last time we've given each one of you reusable straw. So ano yung naisip mo nung nakita mo tong mga plastic straw na to? Anong naramdaman mo sa sarili mo?
Nakaka-disheartening po na we can seek best alternatives like bamboo straws or metal straws to avoid this kind of trash in our ocean. So, diba, this is our ocean. How can we people do this to our nature? When we can seek alternatives, when we can discipline ourselves, when we can avoid it and eliminate it.
Me and myself, I always hated using a plastic straw because plastic straw is just like it's jellyfish. Jellyfish, and my marine animal favorite is turtle, and turtles really love it. So when I see it, I see one straw is just like killing one turtle for me. So I encourage some of the beauty queens, maybe you're different with advocacy with mine, just do yourself. Do something for environment, because I believe that what we do for the nature will come back on us, and I do believe the small amount of actions can create a big wave of change.
So in Miss Scuba Philippines, we walk the talk, we talk the walk, and we lead them. We lead this young, beautiful, empowered, and passionate women to become the voice of our ocean, to be someone who can advocate for something that we believe in, for something that is very beneficial.
The top 3 na trash that we have picked up in 2017 was, number 1 is food wrappers, number 2 is sachets, food packaging, number 3 is straw. So just those top 3 alone, you can see that plastic is really one of the main source of the problem. And at the same time, the Philippines is actually known to be the 3rd biggest dumper of plastics in the ocean. So dapat lang na we should be the number 1 country in terms of cleaning up. So in 2017, the Philippines is number 1 in the world with the most number of volunteers. In Zambales, here in our province, we were number 1 in terms of volunteers in the Philippines.
I believe there will be soon marine advocates and leaders in our marine conservation society. You know, in this area, that they can be a voice to our ocean and could deliver what the people doesn't know is a big thing in the Marine Conservation Society. And we encourage every one of you, let's work hand in hand, and together let us all save our ocean because our future and our life depends on it.
Coastal cleanup kami sa Subic. And nakita ko, ang pinakamalalang problema ng karagatan natin is yung plastic. And aside doon, yung problema sa tao mismo. Kasi una-una hindi nila alam kung paano pahalagaan yung mga coral reefs natin na nasa ilalim ng dagat. Akala lang nila, wala lang. Pero yun yung isa sa mga malaking part kung bakit nabubuhay yung karagatan natin. And aside doon, yung paggamit ng plastic na hindi natin agad-agad may iwasan or may eliminate. Pero yun yung pinakamalaking problema ngayon ng karagatan natin.
Isipin na lang natin na kung sooner or later, sabi ng mga scientists, mapupuno na ng trash yung dagat. Eh di, parang kumain na din tayo ng basura kung hindi natin inayos yung act natin sa pagtapon ng tamang basura sa tamang lalagyanan.
There are many pageants held in the past, many embracing great causes, but none of them focus on our oceans.
Yung Scuba Philippines, binigyan niya ako ng opportunity na makita kung gaano kaganda yung karagatan natin. Kapag nakita mo kasi yung ganda ng ilalim ng dagat, mapapamahal ka kagad ma-amaze ka, at maiisip mo na ang ganda nito, ayokong sirain to, gusto kong pangangalagaan to.
Kasi ang mga scuba diver, first hand nilang nakikita kung ano yung effect ng global warming and ng crash sa ilalim ng dagat. So, mas porsigido kami na ma-share yung knowledge at saka yung nakikita namin sa ibang dagat. Para kang napunta sa ibang mundo pag pumunta ka sa ilalim ng dagat. Parang, ako na at home ako kasi hindi ako diver talaga nung sumali ako ng Miss Scuba.
Actually, they said scuba diving is for the men, but actually for me, as a woman, I want also the quality that not just for the men, also we women can do the things what they are doing. Like scuba diving. As a rescue diver, I can tell that we can do what you guys doing. So it's not just about the gender, it's about what you truly love for the nature and how you truly protect the environment.
Well, it's very discouraging because when you see that the Philippines is one of the richest in terms of marine biodiversity, but we're also the country with the greatest sense of impunity, that we do something illegal, it's okay to do that because we don't have any accountability. So it pains us to see that we have so much resources, we are the richest in terms of marine biodiversity, but the fishermen who depend on the seas are the poorest of the poor, and sometimes we already have to import fish just to feed the growing population. It's so painful to see that, because if we just conserve and preserve what we have, then we could provide fish for all Filipinos.
Ikaw talaga maghihira sa talagang kita mong isda yun, talagang sagana pa. Ngayon wala na. Dahil yung maliit pa lang, pinapatay na.
Dami na nga isdang wala rito. Katulad ng yung tinatawag na lumpilas, yung tigi. Kayong kabasi, dami na rito wala.
Dami kasi ng yung troll, yung mga illegal fishing.
Dahil wala naman silang mga lisensya talagang pinapasok nila itong San Miguel Bay. Yun ang nagpuksa ng magandang isda ng San Miguel Bay.
Wala, halos wala na. Yan ang nagkaroon pong problema dito, yung mga salungkit ng yan, yung mga illegal fishing ng mga, nakasisira na yung mga coral, yung karagatan.
Trawling is a highly destructive kind of fishing. It's a fishing gear where a set of nets, huge nets, drag the sea bottom. There are what you call otter boards, which open the opening of the trawl nets, and they drag the sea bottom. It destroys everything it comes into contact with.
Ito pang makukuha mo dyan, hindi mo masabayan, maliliit ang bangka namin.
Dahil mga 20 lang ng troll dyan, ubos yan. Dahil ang laki ng lambat. Sa darating na panahon, anak natin, magagawa na dyan sa plato ng isda. Makahuli ka man ngayon, bukas wala na rin. Dahil puno lang galagad.
Galagad kasi yung troll eh, galagad baga yung hanggang ilalim dala ng lintik na yung galagad. Kaya walang matitira talaga pag may troll.
Because it's a very efficient gear, it catches everything that comes into its way. So even if its target species is, say, shrimp, it gets everything that comes into its opening. So if there are sea turtles, if there are starfish, if there are other kinds of fish, rare and endangered species that comes into the opening of the net, it catches it. And because of this catching, the species that are caught usually end up dead or dying, and they are discarded back into the ocean.
Ang problema naman sa basura natin ngayon, dito din sa Pilipinas, yung naranasan din ng ibang bansa, no? So more than 50 years na ang pag-invento ng plastics, at saka kung hindi ito properly collected at saka properly na ma-recycle, saan sila natatapon? So it ends up sa ating oceans, no? Dahil sa ulan, dahil sa baha, no? So pupunta siya lahat sa karagatan, no? Ito namang mga plastic bottles, hindi siya na mako-compose, so it breaks down into smaller pieces through time. So ang tawag nun naging microplastics. Yun yung mga maliliit, at saka nag-breakdown siya na kinakain na ngayon ng mga isda, part na siya ng mga, yung mga tahong, mga squids, no? At namamatay din sila. Kaya apektado yung food security natin galing sa yamang dagat.
Our oceans are getting increasingly plastic in the oceans. That's the very visible things. We've got islands in the middle of the ocean as big as California or bigger that are from plastic. We have the microplastic going into the animals, the organisms, through the food chain that will end up in our bodies. Then we've got eutrophication, acidification of the oceans. That will destroy coral reefs. More and more carbon dioxide will be released from the oceans. So it's a chain reaction. We really need to tackle the climate change problem, and we need to tackle the plastic problem at the same time. Those are the two focal areas when we look at the ocean. I think the divers are the first ones to see what is going wrong when they go down there and they actually see the pollution, or they realize, wow, some coral reefs that used to be here are struggling now. And we have got divers who do artificial coral reefs. We've got divers who actually take videos of plastic in the ocean. We have divers who articulate, guys, what is down there is God's creation in its beauty, but as well human trashing in its incredible, ugly reality. And this contrast, you know, if we would leave the planet alone, how God created it, it would be only natural beauty. Mother Nature never produced any non-biodegradable stuff. So we need to go back to working in harmony with nature. And the divers are a very important voice to articulate that, to warn us, to flag up what's going wrong, and to help with the implementation and to encourage it. Yesterday we had Miss Scuba here. Those ladies, you know, they have this as their advocacy. When you go down there, you see amazing beauty, but as well the ugly face of human trashing and human pollution. So we need the voices from all the divers in the world to be the champions to spearhead the leave no trace and reduce your carbon footprint and go climate neutral now.
Ever wonder why whatever we do on land directly affects the ocean? And everything we do contributes to global warming that kills our ocean. We must see and understand the problem that threatens our oceans before we can be a part of the solution.
Wala akong nakita negosyo sa waste na hindi yumaman. Nakita kasi nila yung value nung itinatapon ng ibang tao, pinapakinabangan nila. Iba-ibang level lang. Okay, iba trading lang, buy and sell. Yung iba nagre-recycle, yung iba nagko-convert, nagko-process. Pero lahat sila, almost siguro 90% ng pumasok sa ganyang entrepreneurship, hindi naghirap kumita. Yung dati nagkakarito, ano na ngayon, naka-truck na. Ito na, naka-SUV na, di ba? Ganun yan ang trend ng recycling. Kasi na-discover nila yung value. Kaya nga yung mga scavenger, ang pakiusap sa akin, Sir Guevara, wag niyo naman turuan yung mayayaman kung paano mag-recycle. Kawawa naman kami, mababawasan yung kita namin. Dahil yung ginto nando sa nire-recycle nila. Kung papakialaman pa doon ng mayayaman yun, wala na maiiwan sa kanila. Sila, yung scavenger sa San Mateo landfill is earning 800 pesos per day. Nasa sa pagtingin yan wala naman talagang basura dahil may kanya-kanyang pangalan ang mga tinatapon natin. Pag pinaghalo mo yung tinatapon natin, yung papel, bote, kaning baboy, pag pinaghalo-halo mo, nagiging basura. So tayo lang ang nagkikreate ng basura. Pagpasok mo sa bahay mo, wala kang dalang basura. Pero pagdating sa likod ng bahay mo, basura na. Tayo ang naglikha nun. Kung tayo ang naglikha, tayo rin ang pwede mag-solve niyan. Huwag natin pagaluin at i-deliver o ibigay sa tamang bigayan. Ganun kasimple, sa household level lang, huwag mo pagsamahin, i-deliver mo kung saan meron. At kung walang pagdadalahan, kalampagin mo yung kapitan mo, yung mga kagawad mayor mo, na magtayo ng mga recycling plant, composting plant, para hindi itapon sa basurahan lahat, doon sa garbage truck. Pero dahil in the meantime, walang mapaglagyan, garbage truck talaga ang punta niyan. Pero hindi dapat ganoon. It cannot be that way. We have to go back to the basics, na lahat ng bagay may pangalan at lahat ng bagay pwedeng gamitin ulit. So ang papel, gagamitin ulit yan. Lata, plastic, bote, aluminum, bakal, lahat yan, pwedeng gamitin ulit lahat yan. Kaya lang, tao may kagagawan kung bakit nagiging basura.
When it comes to conservation and preservation of the marine ecosystem, there's no better group of marine advocates than of the diving industry. But keep in mind that all of us have an equal opportunity to experience the beauty of the underwater world, and that comes with a responsibility to take care of our marine environment.
Kasi nangyayari, ginagawang garbage can yung ocean. Ginagawa natin garbage can. Lahat na hindi yung ma-handle sa lupa, itapon mo na sa dagat, sa river, sa creek. Bahala na siya doon. Yun, akala natin lahat total naman. Pag umulan ng malakas, tangay lahat yan. May mga tao nga, pag malakas ang ulan, ihahagis doon sa creek. Para tangayin lahat doon sa ocean. Kaya tayo may problema. So yung mentality ng tao, the ocean is not their backyard or part of their property. Parang backyard yan, public domain niya. Hayaan mo na, tapo mo na yan, kakainin na isda naman yan eh. Eh, ganun nga, kinakain na isda, kakainin din natin isda. Yun ang nangyayari. So that's the problem. Whatever we do here, may impact sa ocean. Kasi mentality ng tao, hindi ko bahay ang ocean. Ang bahay ko sa lupa. So, hindi natin tapos sa ocean. Ang daming taong ganun. Hindi ko ang zero kasi, ang zero waste means walang sayang. So whether we reuse, reduce, recycle, compost, di ba? Lahat yan ang hindi sinasayang. So importante, lahat ng ating kinoconsume, yung extra, maghanap ka ng pupuntahan para hindi sayang.
Our oceans serve as the blue heart of the planet. It is the cornerstone of the Earth's life support system. It shapes the climate and weather. It holds most of life on Earth and is very vital for our survival.
We are living in one globe. We can enjoy places all over the world, and the Philippines has some of the best diving sites and some of the most amazing natural beauty. But we have a global responsibility with the trash, with the plastic, and with climate change to work as one global community. We might come from different nations, we might belong to different cultures, but if we look at the color of our blood inside, it's all the same. We are one human family, and tourists, locals, natives, we all need to work together to preserve the globe and to preserve the amazing biodiversity, diving sites, and other natural beauty that we find in this incredible country, Philippines. My name is Matthias Kelber. I was voted greenest person on the planet in 2008. I encourage all of you to be part of the ICC, International Coastal Cleanup. You can participate in your part of the world. Look for a local activity. It's usually always middle of September, but you can be part of the personal cleanup. Clean up your life, clean up your consumption, clean up your carbon footprint. Make sure you implement the philosophy of the coastal cleanup in your home and life cleanup. Become a climate neutral person. Become a person that heals the planet rather than trashes the planet. And it feels so good to have cleaned up your life. So the coastal cleanup should be a reminder. We need to clean up our life to be a positive healing impact on Mother Earth. Go for it.
Thank you to all the resource speakers and organizers, especially to Lighthouse Marina Legacy Foundation for coming up to this momentous event. We hope that we could change the minds of the Filipinos and the rest of the world to cause a wave of action and reverse the sad fate of our oceans. Until next week for more diving and traveling, only here at The Dive!
It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. See you at the dive. 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 Dive.
Okay guys, at last we are in Verde Island. This place is called Punta Verde and we're warming up for wonderful dives at Verde Island.
Yung Verde Island, isa sa pinakamagandang dive site sa buong mundo. So, nandito na lahat yung sinasabing gusto nilang makita.
Normally, pwede dito ng 3 dive. Pero ginagawa lang namin dito 2 dives. Dahil sometimes naman, doon sa kabilang pupuntahan natin, medyo malakas ang kurente, malakas ang agos. kaya hindi namin dinadala na doon for safety. Dito, may dalawa dito, drop off north at south.
Don't miss our Verde Island episode and see you guys at the dive.
It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. See you at the dive.